Hey Smokin Gang, welcome back to Smokin Tarot. I'm Tasha, that tarot reader, and I'm going to do another reading for you guys, okay? I'm going to remember to do the singing bowl this time. Okay, let's get started with my cards here. Again, this is a general reading. What resonates, please keep it. What doesn't, please leave it for someone else, all right? And remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. And I hope everybody's doing great this evening. Okay. Already, we got something popping out. All right. The first one, end of journey. Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay? I don't know if you can see that too well because it's an ink pen. Okay? And someone's a light worker. Okay? May even read tarot. So that end of a journey card is the world. So you've completed something. Injustice. So some sort of injustice has been done here. Okay. And that's air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But these could be any sign. It's just what comes up in the cards, okay? There is something telepathic between you two. Oh, okay. Something between you and another person here. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there where it says end of a journey, a light worker, injustice, which is the Ace of Swords, and there is something telepathic between you two. Okay. All right, so let's get an oracle. End of a journey. A light worker, some sort of injustice is being done. Y'all have to forgive me, I gotta turn this fan on. I hope that's not too loud, but it is so hot in here. Okay. Let's see, which oracle should we use? All right. I don't know if y'all see my shirt. Y'all like my shirt? Thug Life with the Golden Girls. Another Walmart special, okay. I'm about to tear up my cards here. Okay. Alright, so we have end of a journey, so something's ended. For a light worker, there's an injustice and something telepathic, like y'all can kind of see through each other here. So what's the news on this? What's going on? Oh, red flag, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Alright, so I see where we're going here. Because there was an injustice performed here, so cuffing season, single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. So this relationship is ended, perhaps due to the risky situation. So somebody's back out on the hunt to go dating, huh? All right. Somebody back in the streets. Back out here whining and dining, okay? Had a light bulb moment, sudden realization and awakening, feeling inspired, insightful, awareness. So you had a light bulb moment, probably after the red flag or the injustice that was done, okay? And this is a light worker who has a telepathic connection to someone, okay? Maybe to this person somehow. All right, let's get a couple of more oracles out here. Lost, ghosted, huh? So that's how they decided to end things? Okay. Now that's an injustice for sure. Okay. Quick getaway, the runner escaping. They escaped, they ghosted. Oh, okay. Okay. So this person did you like that. They out here whining and dining. They say it's cuffing season. Detective snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Okay, so y'all were, fighting. Probably suspected this person. Okay. So we have so far red flag, cuffing season. This person says single, ready to mingle, wine and dine, light bulb moment. So you might have had a light bulb moment like, hey, I don't, especially after they ghosted you, quick getaway, that person's running, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. And you probably, because of the telepathic connection, you probably already knew this person was doing this. You had the warning signs right in front of you that this was a risky situation. So this person's out here. It was the end of a journey, just like we said before. So it's the end of a relationship for a light worker. And this is an injustice because they just wanted to be a coward, this person, and just ghost and get a quick getaway, run away. All right? Instead of confronting you or confronting this situation, collective. So leaving you probably have to be the one that's a detective trying to figure out, what this person is doing. Why are they doing this? They out there having the time of their lives. They out here cuffing season and whining and dining, okay? So, your detective work, I mean, if you want to know, that's what they're doing, okay? All right, so let's get the tarot out. Let's get deeper into what this person is potentially up to, or get down into the whys this person did that. Why did they just up and ghost you like that and leave you to be the detective trying to figure out why the hell they doing this? And that's a big injustice right there. All right. So we have right here Queen of Swords and the Empress. So I'm going to put these out here. Queen of Swords and Empress. I'm going to put this out here. Empress energy. Queen of Swords. All right. So we'll look into that in a second, see why that's significant. Could this have been a third party situation? Coward, yeah, that card says coward. They pull a disappearing act and made this the end of a journey, completed, done. Could be an earth sign or air sign or any sign. Okay. Whoa! Did you see that? All right. First off, we have the sun. So don't you worry. Good things coming around the bend, okay? The Magician. All right. Creative. But manipulative as well. So this person probably was playing with people's minds. And there was a Tower moment. So we got the Tower, right? So let's see what else we got. So the Tower could have been y'all had a falling out, or the Tower happened when this person ghosted you, because that's when you saw, after the Tower moment, was an injustice, or you knew it telepathically, because telepathically there was something between you two. So you may have felt y'all had something deep, but this person's running from it. Maybe it was just too deep for them. It's too, they weren't ready for a strong commitment, or ready for somebody who could basically read their mind. Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is a betrayal. Before I say that, yep, a betrayal. Five of Swords, a betrayal. So this is, like we said, it's an injustice. They ghosted you and did a quick getaway to run. So all this is about accurate. King of Pentacles. Did I smell something? Okay, never mind. King of Pentacles. Okay, a grounded person. So I could be talking to a male or female, but you may be a grounded person who down to earth. Now you've gone hermit, you know, because this has hurt you, I'm pretty sure. And a King of Wands. So this person's probably got King of Wands energy. You know, they out there like waving their wand, you know, doing what they do because in their minds it's cuffing season. But you know, they're red flagged anyway. So you can just go on with your life with the sun. So that's positive energy here, okay? Where the Queen of Swords and the Empress come in at, if I'm talking to a female, you probably are the Empress in the situation, you know, down to earth, you know, good person, even have, you know, like a mother figure almost, kind, with it being in the upright. Queen of Swords, very intelligent, strategic, however with a sharp tongue, okay? Just as sharp as that sword she's got. Alright, so let's see, let me do one more card to see if anything third party comes up. Like the whole time, were they seeing someone else? Because apparently they were thinking about it because they just up and ran, didn't they? So I got 4 of Cups. Okay. So it's like y'all been through this sort of thing before. And it was that was probably the last straw. Okay. And we got 7 of Wands where we're in defense. Okay. We're defensive. Got our, you know, defenses up. Okay, so let's move on to the advice oracle then. And we basically already know this is a wrap because they've got their own personal problems here. They felt like they wanted to, you know, y'all had a tower moment, which was them ghosting you, and you already know this person's no good. Red flag, make this end of a journey and go toward your sun, okay? All right, and you may have some hermit time, you know, stay to yourself and rebuild. All right, so let's go to an ending oracle. Yeah, there's no detective work needed here. This person, they hurried up and went out in the streets. And again, I want to thank all of you for watching. Whoa. And this is way too many cards. We're going to go with these 2. Sunset, lost loved one, all, memories, elder, nightfall. So yeah, you endured your sunset, which is the tower and the betrayal and the injustice here. But again, no worries because the sun is coming soon and you'll be moving on. The crown, owner, master, top level. Wear your crown, queen or king, all right? Because you're moving on. This is a sunset, which is perfect with this end of journey. So it's the end of a journey that was red flag from the beginning probably. Sunset on that one. You go moving into your crown energy toward the sun. All right, let's get a few more good cards in here. Wow, those flipped completely. Street. Circulation. But yeah, this person for the streets. Exactly. Exactamundo. I don't know if you can see that. That person for the streets. This thing said it's for the streets. Whoever this is, they are for the streets. Is what it says. Ascending, yes. You are ascending, collective. No worries here. I don't know if you can see it because there's light here. But you are ascending, collective. Got that crown energy, okay? We already said that. Let's see what else is coming. Apple, wisdom. Ooh. Wisdom, death, sexuality, joy. So, wisdom, yes. Because you already knew about the warning signs, telepathic, you're a light worker. So, most likely you are. I mean, you don't have to be. But apple signifies wisdom, says death as well, sexuality and joy. So, you know, that could be in your future. As far as death, that's like a renewal, remember? Because death, end of the journey again. So that's basically, you know, keeps telling us that this journey right here with this person who ghosted you, this coward, okay? No, okay? So let's move on to a couple more cards here. Yeah, that death is more like a transition or the ending of something. And that's, you know, the end of this journey. You can look at that breakup like a journey instead of something bad. Pet. Aw, dog, cat, animal friends. So if you have a pet, you know, spend time with them. I'm sure they'd love that. Pets help out a lot, you know. I've cried to my pets many days. I lost one recently. March 9th he passed away and I'm still heartbroken. He's my little Milo. I still have Dolly, but it's not the same, is it? You know, one is, you know, their personalities are so different. Okay. Message. So communication's coming in for you. Communication records, call records, instant messaging. This person may try to reach out to you after ghosting you. They probably already have tried, but hey, give them that 4. You got a 4 of cups in here. 4 cups. Like, no thanks. Give them the no thanks when they come up here trying to communicate with you. Such a coward to just ghost you. You know what I'm saying? And then want to go out here and whine and dine like ain't nothing happened. Where'd that card go? Okay. My card ghosted me. Okay. Reconcile, repair, cure, understanding, concession. Well, we do have free will. So they may want to they may be reaching out to reconcile. Okay. Mirror. Reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. So yeah, you might spend a lot of time reflecting yourself, you know, to look in the mirror, get to know you again. Okay. All right. Well, that's that for this. You know, just beware. They're gonna be coming, reaching out. They're gonna be coming, reaching out to you, sending you a message saying, hey, they want to get back together again. This person, but no, this is the end. You know. I suggest it would be the end of a journey for you because, you know, red flags, I think they'll do it again. So, just saying, life advice, life experience. Once a ghoster, always a ghoster. Right, now it's for the bottoms of the decks, okay? Bottom of the last oracle deck, snake. Oh my God, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Snake. So this person's basically a snake because you see they're a coward. And a runner. So we got a snake. Don't go back to the snake. They're going to be communicating soon. Alright? Justice. Wow, you can't make this up. So this justice is going to cancel out your injustice. The injustice that was done to you, collective. Look at that. Justice versus injustice, okay? Wow. Okay. That person's gonna get theirs. Alright. Turnt. Oh, look at that. Party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. That's what they seeking right now. They out here, they turned the party animal. That's what they're doing, cause it's cuffing season. But remember what they for? They for the streets. Okay, this person is for the streets. Okay, so that's underneath those cards and my cards. Let's see what it has to say. I just want to start over. Oh my God, I told you, didn't I? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I just want to start over. Can you see that? I hope y'all can see that. Because didn't I say they was gonna message you? Okay. What else did I say? Reconcile. Look at her. See? So they will be reaching back out to you to reconcile at some point. Don't know when, but look at that. I want to start over, reconcile, and message. Didn't I tell you? That's a hard no for me, but anyway, free will. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming back for another episode of Smokin Tarot. I'm Tasha, that tarot reader. I really appreciate all of y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Good night.